Hi, Leslie Wilcox here. Welcome to video 5, The Path to Maturity. I'll give you a quote from the beginning of our chapter here. Maturity is knowing when to be immature. What do we mean by that? Well, what we mean is that you need to institutionalize what you do, but you also need to build into what you do the ability to innovate and continuously improve. And the way that people do that is through having a center of excellence, but make sure that it doesn't become over-bureaucratized. What we're actually finding is that people start, say, about 2 years ago with something that we would call an RPA center of excellence. And this has morphed into an automation center of excellence. And at some stage, it might have joined with the innovation labs or something else in the organization and become the Innovation and Automation Center of Excellence, or it might have morphed and joined the digital transformation project of the organization and become something else. But essentially, the core capability of managing your RPA platform and its relationship with cognitive and AI technologies is still there in a centralized position. And the interesting question is, what does it consist of? And how further is it going to change? So when you look at this diagram of our generic model of a center of excellence, you'll see that what essentially it does, or what the organization does with this capability, is it creates a demand function, the funnel in this diagram, and invites, in a structured way, business bids for doing work. And it assesses the feasibility of those bids. Can you automate the following processes in the HR function, for example? It has experts to assess the feasibility of that. And once the requirement is agreed, then it puts it into production or development, or initially. And you have a number of developers who will ensure that the process is properly automated. It then goes into live operation. There will be a range of controllers who make sure that that is happening optimally. The designs and reusable components of the design will go into an automation library so they can be utilized elsewhere. There will be a continuous improvement component in the center of excellence. And so the thing continues with very strong, absolutely vital IT support. Now, the way that I see this going already is that continuous improvement function you see in the diagram actually increasingly looks at innovation, new ways of utilizing technology, new ways of joining technology together. And so that's developing. And increasingly, as I said, even the whole of the Center of Excellence is moving much more closely towards an automation center of excellence or even a digital transformation center of excellence. So as we move to the next diagram, you'll see that that is precisely what the leaders have done already. They have actually integrated their service automation initiatives and programs in several different ways. First of all, RPA is increasingly integrated with how cognitive automations is going to be used. So we're talking about how it uses image processing, optical character recognition, algorithms, machine learning, natural language programming. That sort of technology is much more connected with RPA. So there's that level of integration. But there's also the integration with the bigger digital transformation strategy. And if you look at this diagram, you can see that that's not just about integrating, say, with one of these technologies. You'll see that we've got a list of 9 technologies there. 2 of them relate to robotics and automation of knowledge work, which we cover by RPA, cognitive, and AI. But there are all these other technologies that over time, the next 8 to 10 years in my estimation, organizations will be integrating automation with these technologies. So social media, mobile, blockchain, already integrated with cloud. We see going to see a lot more RPA as a service being delivered through cloud, and digital fabrication, Internet of Things. One that's not down there at the moment in that list is, I think, going to be important, augmented reality. So to move to my final slide, just to summarize where we've got to by the end of video 5, the final slide suggests a range of action principles, really.